there was a video to show how she made her dough. Her dough does need a little bit more. So she's gonna put it back into the proofing area. Cause look at it. It's proofing very well. The ghee has made it very yellow, which is very tasty looking, she won't lie. But welcome. To answer questions, her hands aren't fine yet. She's kind of wearing this glove mostly because she doesn't want you guys to see how bad it looks. Cause it looks worse than it did if you were there during her community night. It looks worse. But it doesn't hurt anymore. She does have a plaster in it. You can kind of see the plaster. But she's wearing a glove just so that you don't see it. She hates gloves, okay? Like none of them ever fit. You can see like how much space there is in the glove. And this is like an extra small. Healing entries tend to look ick. They really do, because they didn't look ick at first. And then the skin of the blister came off. It like popped off like a lid. And then it looks bad. So this is probably gonna scar for a bit, but that's fine. That's fine. Hey, we gotta marinate these pork shoulders. We don't need to marinate for long. You can marinate them for the whole entire evening if you really want to. But realistically, you only need to marinate it for 30 minutes. Don't worry, she does have multiple gloves for multiple uses. Look rough even at community night? It is pretty rough. It looks a bit like, it kind of looks a bit like this. It kind of looks a bit like this. So, the meat in the Monster Hunter, obviously it's mystery monster meat. She does not have access to mystery monster meat. And the closest she can think of was pork belly. But pork belly we don't really get thick cuts of pork belly like that. Especially in the UK. You'd have to go to a butcher's for that, and she doesn't have any butchers nearby that sells pork. Don't worry. Thank God for coming by, Rachel. So we're gonna quickly marinate this. So we're gonna need some soy sauce. Most of this is gonna be eyeballing the proportions, kind of just making sure everything is coated well. So some soy sauce, garlic powder, a good generous helping of garlic powder. Okay, a good helping of honey. So the actual ingredients of the honey is kind of up to you, like this dish, because it's a honey. It has honey in the game, so the honey is definitely part of it. But it's just a grilled pork belly. So she's kind of winging it, thinking what she would think would make the right color and the right glaze. So she's making a honey soy garlic pork belly. So we're gonna massage it in, tell it it's a bad gal and it needs to be punished, and then slap it a bit. She does need some pepper. Let's go get some pepper. Where she put up? There's her pepper. Huh. Okay, she caught. Okay, she doesn't have the skill for that. You know what? Let's go grab the pre-minced one. Done up pepper. White pepper. You know, white pepper works right. Okay. KFC on the way? Oh, hell yeah. She hasn't had KFC since her birthday. Is that bad? Wait, no, she had KFC at her friend's place. Never mind. In November. You don't know what to make for tea? Naan bread. Make naan bread with her. I imagine you not eat KFC after that. Well, after that, because KFC in the UK sucks. No offense, Moog. Like, KFC in the UK does not taste amazing, okay? Also, TP, Draco. British cake, it sucks. Do you think it's the ingredients? It's just the way they cook it, she thinks. Because, like, chicken is chicken. The chicken itself is fine, but, like, the skin is always soggy. She's never had a good, crispy KFC. That's how you feel Taco? Oh, Taco Bell kind of slapped, though. Like, she's the kind of gal who's like, okay, Taco Bell is not Mexican food, but it kind of slapped. Okay, she got some fresh parsley, which she'll put in part of the marinade. We'll send some KFC over the States. No, send KFC from Thailand. Oh, right now there's a Bodak KFC like collaboration menu in Thailand. It's Bodak KFC. That sounds amazing. Please don't mind the fact that she's currently using one hand to cut. Kate. Soggy Maki fries slap. You're wrong. Batter off the fish from the chippy. Aren't you vegetarian? Surely picking off the batter from a chippy, like from the fish itself, is against vegetarianism. Well, you've got the fish essence in there already. Haven't had it in years. Gets called out. She's just confused. You know how expensive it is nowadays? You know how expensive cod is right now? Her favorite local chippy, it's now 13 pounds for a fish and chips. You know, Kitty, I support you. No, it tastes great. She's not judging the picking of the bar. The bar tastes great. She's judging on the vegetarianism picking off the fish bar. Use that bar recipe for veggie tempura. So the chippy flour is slightly different though, isn't it? It's not tempura because it's not made with dashi. Tiny Tots always slap. She always found that, right? Because like everybody's like, oh, you should go to you know, like Brighton for the best fish and chips. But the fish and chips there kind of suck. You still don't have a chance to eat that Bodak wing zap even though you're in Thailand? You need to go try it. Try it and tell her. Because she really wants to try it. Kate Crimson, Kate Marcos. She's trying to say Kate to everybody. Kate Cubic. Okay. Now she has marinated it. It's a honey, there's honey, there's soy sauce, there's garlic powder, there's white pepper, and some parsley there too. So that's gonna be that. We're gonna marinate that right into the end. So we're gonna leave that to the side. She's gonna change her glove, so, don't worry, she has multiple gloves for this kind of thing. And right now her hand is in plaster. You can kind of see, like that's like the least of the damage. That's like the most tamest one, which is why she doesn't need to cover it. Go before the collab. It's like midnight right now. ตอนนี้เที่ยงคืนแล้วไปทำไมอ่ะ ใครสั่ง KFC เที่ยงคืน Isn't it midnight right now? She's pretty sure it's midnight right now. Wait. Let's go have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's midnight. She knows because she was gonna call Mama Thaiga and kind of thought against it. The nice season near me to nice and chips, but you won't say the name for doxing reason. That's fair enough. To be fair, the best fish and chips she's ever had in her life is the one local to her, which is why she can never suggest it because it's literally the one next to her house. You know, it's like literally less than 10-minute walk. And she can't just be like, oh, everybody should go try this one. Because you'll be like, well, how the hell do you know? Okay. For some reason, she's always had the best fish chippy. There. Any gals ever come and visit her? She always asks about the fish and chip shop near her. Really nice. They remember Tori since she was like a cub. And it's kind of eerie. They're like, oh, you know, how's mom? And she's like, oh, how do you recognize her? You can only recommend chains? She doesn't mind, like her radius is that she'll recommend places as long as it's like a solid 50 minutes away from her. But then again, sometimes she throws a curveball. Sometimes she's just a place that's like 10 minutes away, but it's so rare that you wouldn't be able to tell. To be fair, you could, like, if you like research what the things she says, you can probably find out where she lives. She's not very cyber security safe, right? Seaside fish is always so fresh, she's always swimming. But she's had seaside fish and it hasn't been as good as her local fish shop, which is, she lives in London, so like, we ain't near a sea, okay? We're near a river, but that's not where you get cod from. You're like, you remember when you were a young lad? You don't even know you don't know. The fish and chip gal looks exactly the same. It's actually really eerie because Tori's been going to this fish and chip gal for like 20 years and that's not changed. Like, he looks exactly the same and it's actually really eerie. She doesn't know how. Like, she wants to know, like, what blood of the virgins have this gal has been drinking to look exactly the same for 20 years. As long as you don't give exact addresses, right? Yeah. But to be fair, if you try to show up at her house, she'll probably stab you. So, like, take your chances, gal pals. I think Tori just prefers the seasoning. No! The way they make their fish is so good. Like, it tastes so fresh. It tastes so, like, homemade. She doesn't know how to say it. A stolen bike and a fish? She has seen one of those Barkley bikes there. You know, like the ones with the green ones? She has seen a bike in there before. Great. A challenge? Well, Moog, you know where she lives and she knows where you live, so it's fine. Like, you also are in the same company as her. Like, that's fine. She's gonna stab her, let's go. She has so many knives. She'll stab you. You know, she'll stab you based on the country you're from. You know, if you're Thai, she'll bring out the Thai knife. For some reason, you know what? Maybe she should ask Mama Thaiga to buy her one of these, right? Like, because she didn't even know this is Thai until she noticed that there's Thai writing on it. And this is a really good knife, okay? Solid knife. Absolutely knife. So that it really is good. Also, Captain Moon, you need that knife? No idea where she got it from. One day showed up in her drawer. Thanks, Mama Thaiga. No idea. No idea where it came from, but it's an amazing knife for like for things like pork belly, like anything meat related. It's so good. But it is getting dull though. She's been sharpening it as much as she can, but it is getting to a point where you're like, ooh. A really good knife, a cut above the rest, that's terrible. Knife just spawned in, really did. She had no idea. She has no idea where it's from. Because she can't really read Thai, right? Her Thai reading is diabolical. She doesn't just brush it up before she goes back. She's going back to Thailand in October for a gal pal's wedding. And you're on the menu now. She's bad. She's not good at it. Oh, thank you for following, Nico. Thank you. You're on the menu now. You're too anxious most of the time to join voice calls. No chance you show up at someone's house uninvited. It's a high level of ballsy to just show up at someone's house uninvited. But maybe it's because she's a planning guy. You know, shopping, she has one. But, like, you know when it gets chipped? Like it's no longer sharpenable. You know? Okay, right. Crush, 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 crush. Crush, 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 that looks like a knife you need to disassemble a whole elephant. It's a bit small. Like it's her hands are quite small for a tiger. You know, like her hands are quite small in general. Go, 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 go. Monster Hunter cooking. She's trying. She's currently making the sauce that we're gonna be using. And the garlic butter as well. Because we're gonna be doing garlic butter naan with mozzarella, melted mozzarella on top. Which she thinks that's what that cheese is. It might be whatever the hell that word is, but she can't find that in Lidl. Okay, chop it all up. She can't wait. She's quite excited for today. Today is her Monster Hunter day, where she just plays Monster Hunter all day. As in, like, after stream she's playing Monster Hunter. Before stream she's making Monster Hunter food. What a dream. What a dream. Okay, crush the garlic. Okay. How many naans are we making? She thinks she's making about 6. From the size that she can see. This thing is kind of crap. That's fine. Just as an initial crushing for her. Okay, we need a lot of crushed garlic. It's a very garlicky dish. It's gonna be an interesting mix of like flavors, because normally you'd have what she's making here, the pork belly. You'd have it with rice. So having it as like a naan with cheese would be an interesting flavor. Yeah, whichever one that one is key. She heard that one's very good for making what's the word? For making melty cheese. How did you chip a whetstone? Oh no, she chipped the knife. But like it's chipped to a point now that it's kinda hard to whetstone properly. There's never too much garlic. It's quite a lot of garlic here, isn't it though? Then again, she is making 2 different dishes with this garlic. Go, go, go. This is gonna be a relatively short stream, hopefully around the an hour and a half mark. Just because we didn't do the 2 hours of proofing on stream. Which she'll probably start doing more in terms of streaming prep. She never knows what to do during half the time, unless she's making like a stew, that kind of thing. It's quite strong flavor. Yeah, that's why she picked mozzarella. Like she feels like mozzarella is quite mild for all its worth. Okay, right. Right, so now we have all of that. We're gonna get our garlic all perfectly. She's trying to think how much of this garlic she wants in the garlic butter and how much of it she wants in the naan. She's gonna tidy this up a little bit. We do have some mushrooms because we're making some mushrooms with our pork belly. Just very excited for that. More garlic. More. Oaxaca. We definitely can't find that in the UK. We are quite limited with the amount of cheese we have. We don't even have like, what's the one that's really common in burgers? Monterey Jack? We can't get that unless you get like, unless you go to like Marks and Spencer's or Waitrose. And we ain't bougie like that. Not for something she'll probably shit out in like 40 minutes, you know? Right, let's go look at our naan bread. There you go. It has doubled in size, which is very good, and it's staying in shape. Perfect. Little hole in the middle. Cheese, we are doing cheese. Cheddar. It doesn't look like the video. The picture is it's a very white cheese that melts in the game. So she's been trying to find a good white cheese because like our cheddar is quite yellow. So I don't know about your other cheddars, but like our cheddar is quite yellow. Gal. That decide you make a bad wife? Good, because she doesn't want to be a wife. Okay, right, we got bread. Basically, this is a bread, 1 egg. This is a no yogurt naan because she doesn't know why. She has yogurt. She doesn't know why she decides to do a no yogurt naan. But she feels like it's not very yogurty because yogurty naan is mostly for curries. Kate, Brandon, kate. Monterey Jack with American, yeah, orange American cheese. We don't have that. We have singles, but our singles are a bit more yellow. She don't know about you, okay? She's gonna quickly go get some flour. She needs to flour her surface. She's gonna leave the garlic remnants on the board because that would make it taste extra nice. Mozzarella does melt very well. Yeah, that's why she's sticking with mozzarella. Even though it does, it probably doesn't make sense that it's mozzarella. Okay, right. We need to do this in 6 sections because we're making 6 naan breads from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a bit of that one. 6. Take a bit of these. There you go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Okay. Knit the naan. Okay, right. Just gonna leave it to once that naan is ready, we're gonna just put the naan over here. Let it proof for a little bit longer. Once we roll them into balls. Welcome, welcome. It's a pleasant cheese to eat through. She got 2 mozzarella balls because she feels like it's enough for 6 naan breads. But she might not melt both mozzarellas, because that's a lot to eat for one gal. Okay, you got a nice ball there. Okay, get that gluten. She realized when she started doing a lot more cooking that like it's kind of rough for gals with gluten intolerances. Okay, right. We're gonna let that rise for 15 minutes. Cacao. Pop those in, let them rise. Like Monster Hunter rise, haha. Okay, let that rise off screen. She puts them in like a 50 oven that's cooled down a bit. That's how she keeps things to rise. She doesn't have a rising option in, like a proofing option on her oven. You should have looked for one. That would save her a lot of time. Oh no, there's flour everywhere. That's fine. Right. Okay, just gonna quickly wash this because it is kind of gross now. And she does need to cut up some mushrooms next. Next is mushroom slicing. Because she's gonna make a nice mushroom coating. Because that's one of the ingredients in the game. What kind of mushroom in the game? Who knows? It probably is blue mushroom because it gives you the healing stuff. Back in the day where you had to mix herb with something else to make potions. She presumes that honey gives life because that's what honey does in the game. Okay, let her quickly just wipe her iPad that has all the things. Russian glow cap mushroom. Isn't that just like a freaking hallucinogenic at that point? Okay, first thing, wash your mushrooms. She's using chestnut mushrooms because they look like, in the picture, they look the most like what she would think, what kind of mushroom they'll be. Or you can use button mushroom, but she just finds button mushroom is not exactly. There's something different about button mushrooms. I don't know what. She couldn't name, she couldn't tell you. Also, she hopes Gals will be playing with her today in the game. Because she's gonna try to finish up the story. Okay, that one can go straight to the bin. Because that one does not look very good. Okay, right, mushrooms. We're gonna chop up these mushrooms into similar slices as the game. Of course, in the game you won't use this many, but because we have a lot, she's gotta have a lot of mushrooms. Plus, the mushrooms in game don't shrink, which is not how mushrooms work. You heard nothing of what you asked? She was asking if Gal would play with her in the game today. It's like 3 hours or something. Kate, Speedy, Kate. The Lugut. The Lulu for the Sululu. She doesn't know what that actually means. She doesn't know what the second one means. For the soul? Cacao. Hallucinogenic good? Listen. Things don't work, okay? She's pretty sure shit doesn't work with her. Maybe it's because she's a tiger. Salulu. Oh, okay. You know what? She thought it was always soul. Gal, super. Thank you so much. Thank you. $90? How many cheese naans are you getting for $90? Just make it at home. Her cost of her 6 cheese naans was £1.30. Because the mozzarella was 60p each. Did you get it because you played Monster Hunter, or did you get it because you just really like cheese naan? $20 and 30 cheese naans for $90. That sounds American. You know, like that sounds like what American cost would be like. 60 Lila, listen, little slaps sometimes, okay? It's in America, so like American food is a bit more expensive because like, you know, they get paid a bit more over there. So she gets it, but also like, are you getting anything else with your 80 cheese naans? Are you getting anything else, Mike, with it? No? Anything else with the cheese naan, like a korma? Maybe vindaloo or something, like. Surely curry. Okay, so you got like other foods with the $90. You got like curry. Oh, yo. Yoink. Don't know about us getting paid more? Your minimum wage is a bit higher, she thinks. Your curry costs you $12? You freaking living in like central New York or something? Like, you're living in LA, you buying your curry from, what's that one supermarket in LA that's like for rich people only? Erewhon? Federal estate? Listen, she just knows gals that get paid like $100K a year doing like things that you get paid like 20 here. She presumes it's very specific roles, but like in general tech you get paid a lot more. Erewhon? Yeah, that one! VA? Voice actor? Don't give her state in acronym, she's British. She does not even know her state of the UK. You tell her Bedfordshire, she's like, what the hell do you mean? Virginia? Why is the A there? Is that how states work? Like it takes the first and the last letter? Is that how it works? Okay, she got her mushrooms there. Pour that out. Pour that out. Right. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna split these two into two because we get our ghee. Split half, actually more than half of this garlic. Majority of this garlic. Okay. Doing HP for this massive intro, like 30 and 40K at best. Oh, that sounds a bit yucky, because everything's so expensive in America. She presumes, like, even when she was getting her nails done here, her nail tech was like, yeah, if they worked in America, they could charge like 4 times more. And she's like, what? How's work? Are you being a good gal? Okay. She's using ghee instead of butter. If you do have butter, feel free to use butter instead. Ghee just has a she doesn't even know how to pronounce, how to explain the flavor of ghee. It's a lot richer. It's a lot richer. Just gonna put a bit more garlic powder in here. Real office hours? Aren't you doing a 24 today? Okay, she's got to constantly take this out. Mix, 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 mix. We're making basically garlic ghee. So every like 20 seconds she has to pull this out and mix it before it starts burning. Whilst that happens, we're gonna get our coriander. Go. Trying a different joke because somebody pays like double what he makes. Exactly. Like you should probably go look for another place. They're not paying you properly. Go, 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 go. Look how beautiful that's looking. Okay, the residual heat will now melt the rest. We're gonna grab some of our parsley. You don't know what? No, she's dyslexic. So things like acronyms are like the worst for her. Like she can't understand acronyms. Like it was a huge struggle when she was doing chemistry, right? Because all the elements get made into like a type like acronyms. They like shorten each molecule into like letters, and yeah, she struggled. Your friend or sister got the cheese naan at the Indian restaurants close by. She does that a lot. How many people are you feeding with this 90 cheese naans? You know, like how many gal pals are you planning to feed with all this? Okay, coriander. Okay, pour that in that too. Gonna mix that. Mix, 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 mix. Okay. A little bit more soy sauce in there. Then we're almost ready to start cooking our stuff. So easy kind of thing. She ate all the cheese naans herself. 20 cheese naans by herself. How big are these naans? That's impressive. Concerning, but impressive at the same time. In how many sittings? Oh, you're right. It could be like multiple sittings. You're right. If you sit in one sitting, that is slightly concerning. You know, like that's ever so slightly concerning. It's not even like she's impressed. You know, like she's not even judging, she's impressed. Okay, right. She's gonna heat up. Turn that on, heat it up. High heat. Bring out our dough, which has proven a little bit more. Ta-da. Okay, she's a weightlifter. Okay, you know what? Fair. That's 100% fair. She understands now. Say less. If you're a weightlifter, you need a lot of cows. No, she probably should be putting. Oh, yeah. If you're using like yogurt. Is she making naan? Is the naan made with yogurt? How's the paw? It's not great, but she's covering it with a glove, so it's okay then. Okay. Once that's heated up, little spray. Old. Tinka. Her paw is getting better. Okay, it's not steaming yet, so we're gonna leave that for now. So once the naans are all cooked, she's gonna leave it to the side to like cool down ever so slightly. But because we're gonna blast it in the oven when the mozzarella's on to heat it up basically. But yeah, if she eats cake, like if she's having a yogurt based one, there's a lot of protein in there. So a yogurt naan with a protein cheese, hopefully. It's a lot of carbs though. Whew. Your macros. The macros. But yeah, was okay. Okay, right. These naans are kind of small, but that's okay. Okay, let that cook. Good with Greek yogurt. It's non-dairy too. Is Greek yogurt non-dairy? She didn't know that. Kate, Rombi, kate. Welcome. Okay. Let's get one of these gals. Wow, there we go. How beautiful that is. Okay, she's gonna swap the POVs so you guys can see the cooking of the stuff better. She's gonna get her brush. Rub the ghee on there. Rub the garlic and everything on there. Go. Make sure it's not too hot. Okay. Once that's cut, take it out, let it rest. Okay, take that spray. Turn the heat down ever so slightly because it is steaming quite a bit right now. You can always smell it. The smell of the ghee is very good. Oh no. Okay. Let the bread cook. Bring it out. Roll it out. Okay. Finish work around the same time you start. You finish work when you around the same time you start stream. Hell yeah. Enjoy your work. Remember to poop on company time. Very important. Mom, KFC you ordered, but doesn't mean you have to put some in the fridge. You need to make KFC rice. Have you ever tried making KFC rice? So you put leftover KFC pieces in the rice cooker with your normal rice, and instead of using like you use chicken broth. And it's honestly amazing. Turn the heat up with it. Well, our kitchen's quite small. You don't have rice cooker? Oh, that means you can't make the KFC rice. That's sad. Convince her harder. You can get the microwavable one. Okay, remove that one off this thing. Let that rest. Move all the burning garlic pieces off too. Okay, put the piece on there. Okay. Oh, it smells nice. You do have a microwave rice, you can do a little small bowl for yourself. Just put like, as in like you know, like the ones you can actually put food on there. Well, look at that. Look at that naan. Wow. That's some gorgeous naan right there. Okay. Put that butter on there. Okay. Flip. Beautiful. Beautiful. The smell is beautiful. Not gonna lie. Smell gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, how's she gonna do this? She's gonna start frying these start frying the mushrooms up. Okay, while that is cooking, we're gonna add our garlic butter. Okay, perfect. And we're gonna take that off, check the bottom, that's looking pretty good. Take it out. Right now her oven's currently preheating too. Spray on some avocado oil. Drop the bread on there. She's heating that up. Some oil in there. We're just basically gonna cook down the mushrooms. Okay. Go, go. That's the best part of the game. The game's really fun, Fanny. Surprised you're not into it. Some people like to put cheese on this straight up. Kate, Fanny. Welcome. Oh, that one's so good. That one's getting real good. Okay. Toss some of your mushrooms in there. She's gonna keep a few to cook with the pork. Actually, she's gonna put all of them on. She knows in the game they don't, but it doesn't look as good. She will not lie. She's gonna lightly cook them first. Okay. Pop those on. Beautiful. Oops. Drop that dude in there. Okay. Ta-da! She's making all the nads now because they're a bit of a pain to cook later on. Okay, just gently fry them. Get them cooked. Cook them there. Then you get some mushrooms after you go out. Mushrooms are great. She knows a lot of gals are quite anti-mushrooms, but she's a pro-mushroom gal. So we have our honey, garlic butter kind of flavor right now going on there. Okay, flip that on the other side. Okay, move the garlic in there. She's made naan a few times. Naan's actually really easy to make once you're like, you know what you're doing. Okay, now that we've lightly cooked them, turn the heat off there. We're gonna go grab. Oh, we need to make one more bowl. Oh, you gotta go gather your own. Fried gnocchi mushroom, and gnocchi mushrooms are great. She's a big fan of the little shiitake ones, but a little bit more like the really tiny ones. She's pretty sure that's shiitake. She's not really sure about her mushroom breeds, she won't lie. Okay. Mushrooms, semi-cooked, not fully cooked. They're semi-cooked. Okay. Check the bottom, perfect. These aren't as thick as the ones in the game, but that's kind of hard to make a good thick. Okay, right. Spray. Okay, put that in there. We have our pork shoulders, which have taken the color really nicely. So once that starts bubbling, we should go gal and get her mozzarella. Beautiful. We're gonna go snip these. Snip them, drain them, because we do not need the brine. Before that, flip. And the rest of it, so the residual heat cooks it through. Okay. And now we have the leftovers. We're gonna pour all the extra bits into the side. Just gonna paste more onto our completed naan breads. Okay. Right. While that's doing that, we'll go cut the mozzarella. But yeah, this is a lot of food, by the way. This is gonna be. She doesn't mind making too much and then just freezing it. You can freeze these. Okay, drain. She's never melted cheese onto her naan, by the way, so she has no idea if this is gonna work well or not. But in theory, You know, in food theory, they should what? Right? Like in theory, they should be okay. Right. Before that though, I'm gonna move the pork off. And we're gonna bring the mozzie balls. Mozzie balls. Right, so she's gonna bring up all of them. Time to stop the cameras again. Our naan breads. Ooh. Okay. She's never cut a mozzarella ball before. She's trying to think how she can slit, because she would have to do like half, 3/4 of one per one. Like thirds. Okay. Maybe this one to this one. Okay, this is the bit where she's gonna figure this out, okay? We're shoving this in the oven for at least a couple of minutes, but we're gonna do that after we cook the pork. Because the pork can rest for a bit whilst this is in the blast oven, basically. Okay, right. While that sits and rests there for a bit, time to fry our pork. Swap sides. Okay. We'll be using ghee to cook our initial pork. Okay. Right. Melt the ghee. This is not a healthy dish, everyone. Quite the opposite. Okay. We don't need all of that, but she's gonna melt it all in prep. There you go. Can't really see the image that well. How long to cook the naan on each side? Until it starts bubbling. Okay. We could cook 2 at a time. Just like the game. Okay. Drop some mushrooms on top. Well, on the side actually, because we still need to flip it. We forgot about the flipping side. Let that fry up. Oh no, what did Karudo say? So let that, just gonna adjust the camera so you can see a better view of the food. Oh. There you go. Okay. Tongs. good amount of the honey each. You're having a ham and cheese pizza? Pizza's good. Okay. So now we got both sides semi-cooked well. We're gonna put the honey and garlic butter. No, honey and garlic sauce. Keeping some more for the rest. Pour some butter on top. Okay. Your mushrooms are getting cooked. Too high. She forgot that the meat needs to be cooked first before you add the mushrooms in. Okay, well that is doing its cooking. We're gonna shove the muzzies into... We're gonna shove this into the oven, keeping an eye on it every couple of minutes, because she doesn't know how long you leave it in there for. Beautiful. She's gonna serve it on this pan because that's how the Monster Hunter things look like. Sometimes somewhat hard to say if it's cooked or not. A few more mushrooms in. You eat it with a knife too? She does have a knife that could work. Okay. Cook residual. Okay. Let that cool. We're gonna cook the rest of it too. Okay. Okay. Put the other two pieces in there. Beautiful. While that's doing that, check up on our cheese. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let the steaks cook. Argo, Lana's mystery meat noodle. Oh, get a kebab. Kebabs are great. She loves kebab. Okay, right. Chop up some fresh parsley. Okay. Flip over. Flip over. Drop the butter and honey and garlic. Delicious stuff. You have to use a thermometer? Oh, like sometimes she doesn't get it right either. Don't worry, it's not just you. She can normally guess it. But most of the time, you can kind of just feel it. Some of it is just kind of guessing and hoping for the best. Okay, checking up on her mozzarella balls. They're looking like they're doing something. Okay, turn the heat up to get that extra flavor there. Throw your mushrooms on. Throw that mushroom sauce on too. There's a lot more mushrooms than in the game. Kate, Bozo, Kate. When they load it, recommend pork internal tab there. You can always check. Okay, just kind of waiting. Flip and wait. Okay, get that beautiful thing. Kate, welcome. Kate Fice, Kate. They lowered it in the US? Just oh, yep, it's doing it finally. It kind of looks like egg white. Okay. We're gonna check on the other pork steak to see if it's done. Gotta go check it from gonna cut a piece. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cooked. Yeah, that's cooked. You can never be sure with these kind of things. Okay. Get that honey. Put that flavored honey on there. Okay. Right. Okay, whilst that is doing its thing, gonna go and check up on the mozzie balls. Oh. They look good. Right. Okay, great. Turn the heat off there. Gotta move everything. Okay. Righto. Gonna leave that off the heat a little bit just to let it cool down while she goes and grabs our now very, very cheesy and melted naans. Wow. Look at the cheesy naans. Wow. Just gonna move them off screen for a second. Okay. Right. Let's swap the cams because this camera is gonna be a lot better than the other one. Here's her main camera. You implied they haven't browned yet? No, she didn't. Like, she's gonna finish up the browning on the screen. Okay, just make sure it's not burning the bottom of this. Okay. Gonna have to make this look extra aesthetic. More honey. Just like the game. Some herbs. You can't keep up. Okay. Oh. Don't mind the color of this, by the way. Oh, it's so cheesy. Oh no, it's so cheesy. Oh, dear Lord. That's a lot of cheese. Oh, it's hot. That's a lot of food, one gal. And then majority of the time she cooks a lot of food for one gal. The majority of the time she cooks is a lot of food for one gal. Okay. Let's oh, some of the mozzarella did leak a little bit. Like their water content leaked. Okay, right. To finish these up, every gal's favorite unsaved toy. Torching time. I'm gonna blow torch the pork too to get that little bit of crisp on the outside. Amazing. Okay, gonna blowtorch the rest of them too. Cheesy naan, cheesy naan, cheesy naan. Melty cheese, melty cheese. What does she do with all this melty cheese? She's gonna die! Okay. Right. It's not gonna stay in. No! Her hunting knife's too big! The hunting knife's too big! Okay, you know she's gonna take a photo first before she starts stabbing it. Cheesy naan, cheesy naan. Isn't it beautiful, everyone? Isn't it beautiful? Maybe you should think of me. It's hard to find thick cuts like that unless you just buy a whole loin, which is a pain in the ass. Let's see what it pulls like. Oh. Beautiful. No, yo. Oh. 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 Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome. Kate, Stefano, Kate. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. The cheese pool's still pulling. It's still going. It's still going. Cheese. She should probably show the cheese pull. Okay. How I should take this. How you Tori make string cheese? Just gonna try it, but geez. She hasn't had cheese naan in ages, you will not lie. Bruh, this cheese, can you please stop pulling? Oh no. Oh, that's good. Does this kind of play with food? Yes. She needs to do like how the hunters do in the game. Huh. How the fuck does she eat this thing like this? That's good shit. That's so good. The sauce is really good actually. Honey and garlic. Delicious. You didn't warn us for the cheese ball? The warning is this whole stream. You know? Put that mushroom in there. I think that's shit. Oh! And she didn't want to break. Kept stretching and started choking. You started choking on cheese? Oh no! What do you mean started choking on cheese? Okay, let's go see who's around. Oh, we can go to Shima. We'll go over to Shima, who's currently having their hot pot. So we'll go over to Shima over there, but on Twitch, let's see who's around. She'll see you all in like an hour and a half, which gives her enough time to eat, clean up, and have a shower, and then get in the game. So perfect amount of time for her. She'll go over to Shima. And before that, we need to check who is around over on Twitch so we can raid them. Oh, she wants to eat more so badly right now. Oh, she wants to consume so badly. She wants to consume so badly. Thanks for cooking up a stream. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you. We'll go over to Pandora, who is currently planning her birthday. So we should go and give her lots of celebrations too. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. She'll see you all in an hour and a half for more Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter food with Monster Hunter things and Monster She did plan it to be a bit shorter because of her hands. So she hopes it's a-okay. Thank God, everyone. Bro, this screen looks beautiful. Thank God. Bye. Hopefully next week she's not wearing these ugly ass gloves.